Okay. Is it correct that there are 5 complaints currently under investigation by the department in various countries? 2 incidents in Kuwait and then the others in Pakistan, Israel and Mauritius? Is that how many?
Just might ask Ms Irwin to give us the exact number of what we have on hand at the moment.
Thank you.
Senator Rhiannon, Rebecca Irwin, First Assistant Secretary, Live Animal Export Division. Yes, there are currently 5 investigations on foot.
And with regard to the Pakistan-Bahrain investigation, that's one investigation, isn't it?
Yes, Senator.
The one, that's where there was the tragic slaughter of 21,000 sheep. What's the status of that investigation, please?
That's still underway, Senator.
And when do you expect that the report will be finalised?
Senator, all of the investigations are a clear priority for the department and we're working through them. In terms of specific timeframes, we're not able to give definite dates as to when they'll be finished, given the various issues that need to be followed up in each of the investigations.
Will the reports be made public?
Yes, Senator.
And considering the distress this caused widely within the Australian public, the challenge that the industry has, and obviously, I mean, your own workload is very relevant here. Can you give us some more information about how this is being conducted? Like you've said, they're all priorities. It sounds like a lot of work, the 5 of them. So is there one that you're concentrating more, because wouldn't the advice from one help inform the others? Could you give us some more advice, please?
Certainly, Senator. In terms of the way the department conducts investigations across any of its regulatory programs, the department does have an investigations and enforcement division, and that division plays a key role in advising any program across the department on compliance and enforcement action, specifically in relation to the way investigations are undertaken in the live animal export program. There are a range of areas in the department that provide expert advice to assist in the completion of investigations. So, for example, my own division will provide regulatory advice in terms of the regulatory framework that we work under. The Animal Biosecurity Division will provide expert advice in relation to some animal health issues that may arise, including advice from the CVO on occasions. The Animal Welfare Branch will provide advice in relation to animal welfare standards. So as you can appreciate, there are a range of areas of expertise that may need to be called on depending on what the particular issues are in any investigation that's on foot.
Has any of this investigation or advice work been outsourced, or is it all being done within the department?
To the best of my knowledge, Senator, it's all being done within the department.
Do you want to take it on notice if you're not sure?
We'll correct the record, or we'll add to the answer if there's anything more to say, Senator. So.
Okay, thank you. I do go back to the question one more time, is about the time frame. Like, it was such a huge incident. You obviously organise your work and make determinations on how long this work will take. Surely you're able to give some guidelines on when these reports will be finalised, what does take priority, because there is variation within these 5 incidents. So could you provide more details about how you are managing this within the department? Surely that has been discussed in some detail.
Senator, you're not the only person that's very keen to know what the time frame will be for these investigations. That's something I'm particularly keen to know, but also the ministers are always very interested in the timing of it as well. But I think I'd make a general comment, which is that you don't know what you don't know until you start investigating. As we've already initially discussed, there are sometimes we have information that comes to light, and then when we go back we get further information. That all has to be assessed. Other times we don't. We might not necessarily be provided that information. We have to find other ways to try and to better understand the circumstances that occurred at the time. There's almost always a degree of consultation and investigation with a wide range of parties, not just the person that's made the complaint. In addition to that, there is the, in terms of just natural justice, once we've come to a position, initial finding, then we do provide to relevant interested parties our preliminary findings or conclusions and ask if they have any further information to provide. Now, that can then lead on to further legal processes. If, for example, the particular interested party feels as though that's the wrong step, they might challenge what we're doing. They might, by the same token, they might also provide additional information which will take time for us to assess. Putting all that together, we can't really guarantee exactly how long these things might take, particularly this natural justice step where we try to allow, make sure that what we've got, the facts as we've ascertained them, are absolutely correct.
Considering it was revealed in the estimates last year that it had taken more than a month after Minister Ludwig promised an inquiry to kickstart the investigation by writing to the exporter Wellard to seek background information, can you assure the committee that similar delays are not occurring?
Senator, as soon as we have a process, an internal process we have for registering the complaints, making initial inquiries, etc., that we go through, and I can reassure you that we do these as expeditiously as we can. It's really important, I think, for confidence in the system that we do undertake these investigations thoroughly, but we also do them as quickly as we can.
Thank you. Thank you, Madam.